Good morning. I thought I would read us a book, and then I was able to find some chart paper and make a chart like we have behind our reading table in our class. So after we read the book, we can go through and answer these questions about our reading. So this is called Super Fly Guy by Ted Arnold. Just by looking at it, we know that this book is what? Fiction or nonfiction? It's definitely fiction, isn't it? We have a lot of evidence just on the cover. Have you ever seen a fly that looks like this with a huge smile like that? I don't think so. A boy had a pet fly. The fly was named Fly Guy. Fly Guy could say the boy's name. Buzz. Chapter 1. One day, Fly Guy went to school with Buzz. So there they are in the car, on their way to school. Fly Guy learned about reading and phonics. That's just like our class, isn't it? Here's his lesson. It says, does, fuzz, was. He learned about art. Here he is making a mess during art class. Are you having any text-to-self connections? Are you thinking about things that you do when you're making your art? Do you get messy? Then it was lunchtime. Fly Guy loved the lunchroom. He loved the dirty dishes. He loved the smelly mop. Are those the things that you love about lunchtime? He loved the garbage cans. Fly Guy met the lunch lady. Her name was Roz. Do you think Roz looks happy about Fly Guy being there? Why isn't she happy? No flies in the lunchroom, Roz said. Fly Guy said, Roz. This fly is smart, said Roz. He knows my name. You see, he's reading because he practiced in reading class and doing phonics, so he knows how to sound out Roz. Roz. She fed Fly Guy chicken bones and fish heads and sour milk. Fly Guy was so happy. Roz's boss was not happy. The children cannot eat in a room full of flies, he said. You are fired. Oh no, how is she feeling? What is your evidence that she's feeling sad? It doesn't say Roz is sad, so how do you know she's sad? Are you using the picture for clues? Roz was sad. Fly Guy was sad. Buzz and the children were sad because Roz was a good cook. The next day, Roz was gone. Miss Muzzle was the new lunch lady. What's your prediction about Miss Muzzle? She has some fly swatters in her hand, so what do you think she's going to do when she sees Fly Guy? She made burnt peas and turnips. No one in school ate lunch, not even Fly Guy, who ate almost everything. Ugh, look at their faces. How do they feel about lunchtime? Everyone missed Roz. Even the boss missed Roz. Look at him, looking at what he's supposed to be eating that the new lunch lady made. That night, Buzz made a plan. What's your prediction? What do you think his plan is going to be? The next day, Fly Guy went to school again. In the lunchroom, Fly Guy said, Ms. Muzz. Miss Muzzle looked up. Fly Guy boinked her on the nose. Boink. Miss Muzzle cried, no flies in my lunchroom. She grabbed her swatter and swung. She missed. She missed again, she missed again, she missed again, she missed again. The boss was not happy. The children cannot eat in this mess, he said. You are fired. The next day, Roz was back. You are a super Fly Guy. And then here he's saying, Roz. also made a special garbage soup for Super Fly Guy. Fly Guy was happy. Look at him, he's laying in it. He's like swimming in the soup, making fountains. His face looks happy. What things do you see in there? Old pizza, an old banana peel, a bone maybe from some chicken. Yeah. Everyone was happy. All right, let's take a quick look at our questions we should be asking when we're reading chart. So what was this story mostly about? Here are some ideas. It doesn't have to be one of these. Was it a mystery, an animal, travel, sports, friends, a game? So I'd say mostly about the problem that happened at the cafeteria at school, and about Fly Guy and being a good friend, those kinds of things. Who is telling this story? Who's telling the story? Turn to somebody in the room and tell them, who is telling this story? So this is a third person tell. That means it's not, Fly Guy wasn't saying, I did this, I did that. It's like somebody else was watching what happened and telling the story. Why are you reading this piece? Information or enjoyment? Did you learn a lot of information reading this story, or was it just for fun? I think it was mostly for fun. What is the setting? So it started out at home, but then most of the stories took place in the school. So I would say the setting is the school. Is this fiction or nonfiction? We talked about that in the beginning. It's fiction. Who are the characters? The main characters of the story were who? Fly Guy, Buzz, Roz. There are a couple other characters in there, but those were the main characters. Can you retell the story? What happened in the beginning, middle, and end? So go ahead and try that. And then lastly, what type of text is this? Is it a book, a magazine, an internet article? And this is a book. It looks skinny like a